Hey, everybody! Welcome back to another Uber Hulk live stream. I'm gonna try something. A buddy of mine, Craig from Not Another Retro Channel, suggested that I do a live stream like this. Because I'm using my phone, he suggested to use it like this. So I'm gonna give it a try. So these are the vintage Kenner Ghostbusters figures that I have. I have, let's see here, Janine. I have, I have Janine. I have Lewis Tully. I have all four original Ghostbusters, but they're the Fright feature. I have Quasimodo that my wife got for me. I have the Ecto One. Let's see here. I have. Ah, yeah. All right, you know what? Here, try that. I know, right? They're pretty cool, aren't they? Let's see. I flipped it back because my phone kept on telling me to swap it back. So um, I have Granny Gross. I have, of course, Frankenstein in the back, and I have the Ecto One. I have the Fearsome Flush, which is hilarious. The Wolfman, and Winston, and Lewis Tully, and Fearsome Flush, and the speaking of which, I don't know if you can see that, but I printed out the license plates that they actually had on their car in the movie, and and on the back I've got the license plate that they had in part two. I know, right? So that's all of my vintage Ghostbusters for anybody that's watching. Uh, Kevin, Tattoo Tour Hunter, buddy. It took me, like I said, man, the Dracula, the Wolfman, the Peter Venkman in this car, and Lewis Tully, and the Winston Zedmore of this collection is what I originally had. I I had to collect all the rest. So that's my vintage. Now coming up to the next level is the Firehouse. Okay, and I've actually got. I picked up the Mattel Ghostbusters figures, the all four of them, And the cool part about it was I actually picked up Peter Venkman first for 20, and we in Fort Worth have a Mattel outlet, and we were. I was checking out the Mattel outlet a couple days later, and I found Winston. And Winston, the box was crushed. I mean, it's absolutely crushed, but the figure was still in great shape. So the lady at the Mattel outlet, since they were trying to get rid of the Mattel Ghostbusters line, she said, "Hey, who else do you need in the line?" And I said, "Well, I need these two." And she says, "Okay, let me see the box, and I'll see if I can go put them on clearance for you." And she took the boxes into the back of the store, and you could hear her throwing the boxes across the room. And she comes back, and they're all busted up. And she says, "Here, these are now $10 a piece." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So I wound up getting the entire set of them. Let's see here, 20, 30, about. I know, right? Then the rest, sadly, are Toys R Us pickups. Because there's the library ghost, and she had a stack of books, but I have a 6-year-old niece, and me and her play with these all the time. So there's no telling where the bookcase is. I don't know if you can tell in the back there, but that's actually the statue of after the movie's over. I wonder if I can zoom into that. Nope, nope, can't. Nope, no, can't do. And then in the back there, I have. I don't know if you can see her. I have Janine in the back. Yeah, really. That's pretty cool, man. The firehouse I actually got on eBay for didn't change it. Stickers and a little blue paint. Yeah, I knew that I was going to be doing this with my firehouse, so I just still left it the way it was. Um, you can see the taxi driver ghost back there. You can see what is that guy's name from the first movie? The guy who was in the Environmental Protection Agency. He's back there. You know the guy that Peter Venkman says it's true. This man has no junk. And then I have Janine back there in the back. You can see her. He was from the Environmental Protection Agency, remember? And he said, "Shut it down." Walter Peck. Walter Peck. That was his name. Walter Peck. That's right. And then right there, recent. I'm sorry, man. My hand is shaky for some reason. And then right there is a recent pickup that I actually made at Comic-Con. Is what's his name? Janosch. And this guy was actually the Build-A-Figure with all four of these guys. So, and whenever you turn the light off, he actually glows, kind of like Vanilla Ice, right? Turn off the lights and I'll glow. Anyways, enough about that. I actually got the sign in a deal off of, I think, OfferUp, and the guy had it. I know, right? VIP style. The guy actually had this in his in the side of his picture, hoping that nobody would see it because the sign itself goes for about $50 on eBay, and he was like, "Man, I was hoping that nobody would see that." Of course, who saw it? Me. Who said, "Hey, I'll take the sign." And of course, we've seen all the good guys, right? You know, we've seen the taxi driver ghost. We've seen Walter Pegg. We've seen Janosch Poha. We've seen all the Ghostbusters. We've seen the library ghost. Now you're asking yourself, where are all the bad guys? Well, ask and you shall receive. Here is all of my bad guys, except for little baby Oscar. Little baby Oscar is just being a smart butt because I don't know if you can tell, but everybody else has their arms raised, and even little baby Oscar is like, I can do that same thing. So we've got the two terror dogs. We've got Gozer. We've got Azul. And in the back there, we have a vintage Ghostbusters from the Kenner line. And I don't know if you are aware of this, anybody that's watching, but the terror dogs actually have two separate links for their horns. This terror dog is actually the one that kills Louis Tully and takes his form. This terror dog is actually the one that takes over Dana Barrett's body. A little bit of nerd history, but there you go. And then there is Vigo, the Scourge of Carpathia, and who Peter Venkman believes has Carpathian kitten lost. You know, he's lost his kitten. And we just need to draw one right here by the castle. Two of the greatest movies probably ever. And then there was the third movie. Hey, Lewis, tell me, what's your reaction to the third movie? What? I know, right? It kind of sucks. So I just wanted to do a real quick. Live stream about my entire Ghostbusters collection, signed as well. And you know, I'm gonna see if I can. You might not be able to see it. My lighting's very bad right now, but yeah. So this is. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. So this is my entire Ghostbusters collection, from Kenner to Mattel to Diamond Select. So that's 3 companies who have tackled these figures. Oscar! And 3 companies. You know what? I have yet to count how many Ghostbusters figures I actually have. Anybody want to count and see how many figures I have? Let's go. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to give the man of the hour his props, man. I have Slimer too. Crap! I'm gonna get slimed later. I know it. I freaking know it. Anyways, so let's count how many figures I have. Okay, ready? So 1, 2, 3 in the back, 2 right there. I have 2 in the car. So let's see here. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because Granny Gross is right there behind him. And yes, I am counting the sign. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Queen shot. I know I'm going to 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and last but not least, the big man himself, the Firehouse. So 32 figures altogether. Wow, I'm a dork. Yeah. But I would still rather collect these than waste of my money drinking and smoking pot and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, Kevin, that is a lot. But that is a lot. But what I'm actually thinking about doing is I'm thinking about starting to do stop motion stuff on this channel. I don't know how I'd go about it yet, but I'm thinking about doing stop motion stuff. Sorry, guys, I have a little bit of a stutter every once in a while, so you're gonna have to look past that. So, yeah, 30. What did I say? 32. Anyways, yeah. So that's my vintage Ghostbusters figures. Oh, really? That's cool. Thank you, Kevin. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't have a little Rick in this display or anything, you know, but you know who does? Dr. Rick, dude, I still can't wait for that review of the finished product, man. Yeah. So no, I don't. I doubt that he would go. I doubt that he would go well in my Ghostbusters display. Oh man.
That was the first time
Man. Thanks for the offer, though, but, nice! Very nice, man. So, guys, everybody, Kevin, Tattoo Toy Hunter, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, buddy. Everybody that's watching this later, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. If I can get everybody to like this video and at least say a line from the movie, or at least say who you're gonna call in the comments, that would be epic. Yeah, that the Ghostbusters. I remember that all of their. I've actually got the ghost. I've actually got the ghost that goes into the back, because the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 actually has the little pull tab where it sounds like an engine going, and the next thing that you know, it's pulling the string along, and it pulls the ghost to the back. I just don't want to move this stuff, because that would require so much. If I tip one little thing on this cabinet that I have, it all falls. Yeah, but yeah, I've seen that one at Toys R Us, and it's like $50-$60, isn't it? Yeah. See, I like the firehouse that they did, the Playmobil firehouse that they did, and I like the Ecto 1. I really like that Stay Puft that they did. He was cool looking. I don't know if you saw. Kind of got a glare on it, but Vigo actually has his portrait. And it's one of those reflective that if you turn it a certain way, it either shows him there or he disappears. And I don't know if they've done a Vigo yet. Yeah. And this guy, he was actually the Build-A-Figure, and I got him home and actually did it wasn't one of my better videos, but I did a video of all four of these guys individually, and then I did a video of all of them together, and I've done a video of them versus Beetlejuice. Which piece do you have? Oh yeah. Here, I'll let you see what it looks like all the way around. Okay, hold on. Oh, I've got to be very careful. Ah! See, that right there is what I was saying. So there he is, and there's the front of it, and there's the back of it. And
hey Justin, how are you?
And then that's the entire thing all together. Yes, it glows. Kind of like the Vanilla Ice whenever you turn off the lights, Ah, crap! I think I just sent Slimer into the abyss. Okay, come on! Don't fall. Don't fall. Whew, yeah. Everything you're doing is wrong. I just want you to know that. Sorry. He fell. Okay, now the fun that nobody ever gets to see. repositioning figures after it falls. So, yeah. And like I said, I've had most of these for quite some time, and you know they've just been part of my collection for years upon years. And what do you think about? And tell me your honest opinion, Kevin. What do you think about weekly live streams off of my different collections? What do you think? You know, just showing off all my figures that I have. You know, showing off all my liked figures. Yeah. Okay. You think I should do those on the weekends or weekdays? Because I've done a couple of live streams and haven't got that many views on them. I mean, I've got probably 15 views is the most that I've ever gotten on a live stream. So, what do you think? What day would be best for you? I'm actually going to ask this on the Toy Savages site. Weekends may be easier for you're absolutely right about that. It probably would be a lot better for everybody to watch. Crap, Slimer. I'll find you after I'm done. Forget it. Yeah, but those are usually what? 24-hour shifts, right? Yeah. So, man, I'm not going to bother you while you're at work, man. That's just not kosher, man. Yeah. So, yeah, but I am going to go ahead and let you guys go because I know that you do, and I still don't know how you do that without getting in trouble. But this live stream has been brought to you by Twizzlers, and it's been brought to you by Green Apple Gatorade. I love this stuff. It's worth the price. And it tastes really good too. Anyways, Kevin, Tattoo Toy Hunter, thanks for watching. Everybody else who watches this later, this has been the Uber Hulks vintage to modern Ghostbuster collection. And sometimes crap happens. And who you gonna call? Later.